Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back. You're watching iAllegedly. And I've got a good one for you today because I am at someplace really cool called Crystal Cove State Park. And this is right off of PCH. And this is beautiful. It's up on the cliff. Great place to walk. And I have not brought you guys out here before. But this is really cool. It's got these trails. And the other side up the street has those cabins that you could rent that were built as early as the 1920s. But anyways, today's video, so much to cover. You know, just when you think you've seen it all, you haven't. You haven't seen it all. And we're going to cover a bunch of different stuff, especially this wacky state of California. Before I get into it, please take a second. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Share it with everybody. And also today, we have a sponsor today, foreclosure.com. If you guys are interested in real estate, if you guys are interested in finding out about foreclosures and houses for sale, check out the link below. You can get a free 7-day trial for foreclosure.com. I spoke with the team at foreclosure.com today. I love this thing because think about this, guys. If you or anybody you know is looking at distressed properties or thinks you want to look at distressed properties, look at foreclosure.com. They update it twice a day. They've got short sales, they've got foreclosures, they've got bankruptcy sales. But the cool thing is, think about this. If you are in fact looking for a house, check out what's in foreclosure in your own neighborhood, because that's what I did. And I was shocked to find out what was available. Use the link below. Everybody at from iAllegedly gets a free 7-day trial. The link is below. Now, I love California. I love this beautiful state. I really do. But let's face it, guys, this state has huge problems. People write me, California, it's a toilet, it's this, it's that. Okay, it's a lot of things. It's also beautiful, okay? But we've got these beaches and we have summer coming and you've got beautiful women in bikinis and we have all that to look forward to, which is fantastic. But the state today just announced that they're going to give out stimulus checks, $17 billion in stimulus checks. And guys, this is insanity, absolutely insane, okay? Think about this. If you are single and you make up to $150,000, they're gonna give you $350. Why? Because they have a tax surplus right now, okay? Now think about this, guys. We have gas for 4th of July. You're going to get to celebrate 4th of July in California with $6.37 average gas in California. The highest in the nation. Yeah, we're number one. We did it. We have a problem with brush fires. Look at this area. Look at this area I'm walking through, okay? If there's ever, you know, a fire up here, this place just goes, okay? So brush fires are a huge problem. We have no infrastructure when it comes to our power grid and power system that hasn't been addressed in decades. And the problem with that is you build more homes, you put electric cars on it, you just add more infrastructure, and it doesn't take, you know, it does not meet the demand that these old wires, they just can't put up with it. So there's that. Schools are like 48th out of 50 states. What else? You know, we have no mental health help here. The homelessness, you guys have seen that. People hate that. You guys, people complain about, all you do is hang out at the rich areas, and then you show the homelessness. Like, get out of there, Dan. We're worried about you. Get out of there. Guys, it's here. Now, I'm at a beach area. Now, there's nothing. It's one of those nature preserves, so they're not going to build out here. But, guys, this state's insane, okay? So they're giving out tax refunds right now, basically, which are stimulus checks for inflation, to fight inflation. Now, our governor thinks he's going to run for the presidency, which I'm telling you, I'm a marketing guy and I can help you promote things. And I spoke with my team today and we were talking about different things to promote the channel and everything like that. And you go with the good and you do this. Well, think about this. California, everything I just told you guys, this guy thinks he's going to run for president. It's nuts, okay? So there's that. But they've got a surplus right now, and they're going to give people $350. Now, here's what's crazy. $350 a person. If you're married, she gets one too. Okay, if you have children, you can have a $350 stimulus check up to $1,050. So they're going to write checks to thousands and millions of people, excuse me. Millions of people are eligible for this. Like 26 million people are eligible for these checks. Okay, $17 billion. It's crazy, guys, absolutely crazy. Now, here's where it gets nuts. It's not like the last stimulus program. By the way, check this out. It's just kind of a meandering trail. It's just beautiful. And then you've got, as you walk through this, they've got all the different birds that you can see out here and stuff like that. So, just a beautiful spot. Now, think about this. If somebody is wealthier and they make up to $500,000 a year, they're still going to get this check. So most people are going to get one of these checks, and it goes down. It's a sliding scale that goes to as low as $200. But if you're married and your wife makes money and you've got a kid or kids, they're going to get up to $600. It's a lot of money, guys. Okay, so with all the problems that we have in this world right now, they're going to give stimulus checks right now. Now, between now and election day, I have people that have already written me and told me what an imbecile I was. See, we're getting another check. If $350 is going to change your life, man, I'm sorry. I really am sorry for you. But this state is broken, guys. You know that. Everybody knows that, okay? And we're going to give away cash right now to help promote this. So please, share your thoughts on all this stuff, guys. The dates of the checks, I don't know that yet. That'll be announced shortly. But, I mean, guys, this is, you know, it's nuts right now. You have all these different numbers with real estate showings. Real estate showings, when I showed that house yesterday for 26 million bucks, and everybody loses it and talks about how insane that is and it's too much. You know, it is, okay? And again, if I spent that kind of money, wouldn't you want an ounce of privacy? Just a little bit of privacy. So check this out, guys. They've got one of these sitting areas overlooking the cliff. They've got trails that lead down. But just a beautiful spot, you know? Absolutely so cool. Now this area straight down for me, that's one of those water protected areas where you've got sea life and sea urchins and different little fish and stuff here. And you can't take anything, but you can walk down there, and we will walk down there. But guys, you know, come on, okay? Real estate showings are off 24% right now, guys. Keep going down, keep going down. You know, home sales. They were talking about how, hey, in May, some of the home sales, some of the numbers were up, but year over year, they're down, guys. Year over year, they're down. And more and more people are going to an adjustable loan, which is the kiss of death. I had someone write me last week, and William, calls himself Bill. Bill sends me this letter he got from the bank in the 80s that interest rates had gone up so much that he had the option of choosing a 1, 2, and 3 year term. The longer the term he chose, the more the interest rate was. If he chose a 1 year term, he would have 16% interest on his house. And I'm going to show you this. He was nice enough to show this. But if you guys don't think that, now, are we going to have 16% mortgages? No. Bill also owned $22,000 on his house at the time. So it wasn't like he owed $800,000. So, you know, it was fairly reasonable. It was a car payment, basically. So that's the thing that we're seeing right now, is that people are going to overextend themselves. What are people going to do with these stimulus checks? You're going to go out and buy more TVs and squander it? What are you going to do? We should have a little contest to see what people do with their California stimulus check. But for other states, this bribery, hey, vote here, that's going to be dangled in front of you guys. Mark my words. And we're going to see that in short order. So the trails are nice, kind of stable, you know. But breezy and windy, and again, just beautiful. Really, really nice. So share your thoughts on this stuff, guys. Do you guys think that, you know, a $350 stimulus check is going to do it for you guys? I think it's insane. And I think that for this state to issue money like that when we have all these problems here is nuts. So please share your thoughts on all this stuff. Let me know what you guys are thinking about this. And again, people need the money. I get it. But there's also huge problems in this state that have not been addressed. Water, okay? That's the biggest problem right now, guys. Lake Mead and the Colorado River there's such a drought here in California that you're going to have housing tracts that will not get the permits and not be okay to have flowing water to housing tracts. Let's buy a house there, guys. Come on, where do you sit there and not think about this stuff? Where do you sit there and say, well, it's not going to be that bad, Dan. It's going to rain eventually. Yeah, sure it is, okay? Come on. So share your thoughts on all this stuff. I really want to know what you think. But check this out. Just an absolutely beautiful spot. We've never been up here on the channel. So just a nice, cool spot. Let's go down there. With the economy turning, people search out advice from different people. Susie Orman, have you ever heard of her? She is kind of like a Dave Ramsey, pay your bills off and save. She's got some decent advice I've seen in the past. The thing I like most about her is get out of debt. Get rid of the bills, pay things off. I love her personal story for a lot of reasons because she sat in a restaurant one night, late, and she sat there and realized how completely broke she was. And she sat there and said that this waitress made more money than she did because she was so in debt. So check this place out, guys. It's like it's almost like lava. It's like post-apocalyptic. It's kind of cool out here. Everybody walking out and enjoying themselves. The tide comes in, washes this away, and then you've got pockets with water in it. It's pretty cool stuff. So with that, you know, do you look at people like Susie Orman? Do you look at people like Dave Ramsey? What do you guys think about people like this? Do you trust their advice? You know, share your thoughts on this stuff, guys. I really want to know what you think about this. Because, you know, she's saying that you need to change your investment strategy right now and get into dividend stocks and get into things that are going to pay you at least 3%. She also is big on investment REITs, which are basically, she says, a big dividend stock. But what they are is they're basically investments that invest in real estate and then pay you a payment monthly, quarterly, whatever it works out, some are yearly. But again, I think real estate's going to have a problem. I think commercial real estate's going to have a huge problem. You guys can check this out and see how far down this goes. This is just beautiful. And again, we've never been down here before. It's really cool to check this out and walk through this. One thing that we're seeing right now is all the experts coming out, Robert Kiyosaki, the Grant Cardones of the world, and telling us where we should put our money. Who do you guys follow? That's what I want to know. Who gives solid advice right now? Do you listen to Dave Ramsey? You know, do you listen to Fox? Do you listen to CNN? Who is it that gives you solid advice when it comes to your money? Do you listen to Susie Orman? Do you listen to Ramsey? I mean, tell me, okay? Is it Cavuto, okay? Share your thoughts. I really want to know what you guys think about this. Now, one thing that we saw in 2008 that's happening again, which is telling me more and more that trouble is coming, is alternative financing. The rich go out when they have a cash flow problem and they borrow money in unique ways. And one of the ways you do that is, wow, check this. This thing is loaded with crabs I'm standing on. I'll try to get it closer to some of the crabs. But one thing that the rich do is they take assets that are paid for, like a car, like a boat, like a plane, and they basically pawn them and get a cash advance on them and then make a monthly payment until they can pay it back. With your car loan, you can do this with your cars, guys. You have paid off cars, you can go what they call auto pawn and go do this. It is incredibly risky. You can have cash the same day, but the problem with that is that it leads to trouble if there is a problem. If you don't have cash flow or you have a hiccup and you can't make the payments, they're going to seize the asset, whatever it is, whether it's your car, your boat, your plane, your Rolex watch, whatever. I was in a pawn shop, oh gosh, this had to be 12 years ago, 13 years ago, just looking around, talking to the guy, and the guy had a stack of Rolex watches, like just, I mean, he had them lined up. And, oh yeah, I just got these in the last couple of days. You know, the word's out that we get cash for payroll. I'm like, cash for payroll, what's that mean? Well, let's say you're a contractor, you can't make payroll, you come in here and, you know, pawn your Rolex, you're going to make payroll. And then when you get paid from your customers, you can pay it off. Inevitably, these guys would get to the point that they couldn't pay it off. Couldn't meet the 120-day loans, and then eventually the watch would get sold. It happens, okay? So, with that being said, you're seeing that on high-priced merchandise, art. You're seeing it on planes, high-end cars, cars that are worth $500,000, guys, cars that are worth 200 grand, things like that. People are pawning them. And again, just because they have a cash flow problem. But this is what people do in times like this. And again, they started to do this last time when trouble came out with the economy, because that's what's happening again, guys. We're seeing, you know, 2008 all over again. Nobody wants to hear me say that. Nobody wants to hear, oh, again, it's going to be different this time. You know, it's not going to be as bad. Okay, that's what they said last time. Believe it all you want. Believe it all you want. The biggest problem right now is the DEF treatment, that additive that goes into diesel fuel that people cannot get, that's creating shortages, that are going to make diesel trucks multi-ton paperweights, guys. They're going to be inactive and inoperable because they don't have that DEF solution. That's kind of dramatic, Dan, don't you think? They'll figure it out. Sure they will. Sure they will, okay? As we pay $6.37 a gallon for gas, we're going to figure it out. So, share your thoughts, guys. Let me know what you think about all this stuff. This place is just stunning. Now here's 5 more places that are offering stimulus checks in July. You've got Chicago, you've got Indiana, Iowa, Maine, and Oregon right now that are all offering checks. Again, if you're not in one of those states, guys, look around. Do a search and see if there's anything available for you. There may be a federal check for gas shenanigans between now and Election Day. But keep your eyes open for this stuff, because this stuff is out there. The container ships. Have you noticed we don't see the container ships like we used to? You know, we had over 100 ships backed up first part of the year, and now it's down to where we only have about 20 that are backed up right now. But, okay, why is the supply chain issues not solved? Why do we not see things in stores? Why is, you know, our businesses backlogged? Why are contractors waiting 2 years for appliances? You know, Miele, M-I-E-L-E, the really high-end appliances, how about it's going to take 2 years to get one of those appliances? Why would anybody wait that long for that? Now, they're the best, Dan. They've got the best coffee makers, and they're just amazing. Okay, I don't understand why you would wait that long. But the supply chain is only going to be complicated more with the coming months when you have the issues with the diesel trucks that are happening right now. So you got the lifeguard playing Baywatch out here. So it's a good job if you can get it. So with that said, things should be better, but they're not. Still a backlog, still a problem. There's going to be a port strike, which looks like it's going to happen. So we'll see if this makes things better, because it's not making things better right now. And you think if they only had 20 ships backlogged, that there would be you know, more materials in stores and building products and things like that. The other thing about these ships is that I read a great article, and it's included below, about the cybersecurity of everything from drones to these cargo ships, that they can be taken over. They can be basically made incapacitated by a hack. And in the medical space, the big thing is cybersecurity for medical devices, cybersecurity for your pacemaker, cybersecurity for things that inject things into people that can be remotely accessed. That's a huge problem. And I know a company that's working on that, and this one guy that developed something is absolutely brilliant. But how do you solve that? How do you solve that in the future? What about drones? Can drones be taken over and crash into people and crash into businesses? It's horrible to think about, guys. So as we, live in this modern age, we're supposed to deal with things like this, but not question why we don't have products on shelves. Check this place out, guys. It's just absolutely beautiful. You see both sides all the way down this beach. Just absolutely stunning. So much is happening with the grocery stores. I get more pictures of meat lately that I could share with you guys how high meat prices have gone. And if you believe that inflation's only at 8.6% here in the States, you're absolutely crazy, because we're seeing numbers for meat in other countries, in other regions, in certain pockets, if they can get it. You've got stores completely wiped out. You've got Walmarts that are completely wiped out. How this is not on the news every night is beyond me. But, you guys get yourself ready. Look at everything that's happening. People are not in a good way financially. The best thing that you can do is get yourself out of debt. I found a great article that was sent. The article was sent to me. A guy named Carlos Ochoa bought himself a laundromat and now makes $24,000 a month owning a laundromat in Visalia, California at 31 years old. The one thing I tell everybody, all my friends, clients, everybody, is get a side hustle. Get some passive income on the side so you can make some extra money. That is so important right now. And, you should need to have 5 or 6 different ways to make extra money. Do it right now, because things are changing like we've never seen in our lifetimes. And, what's your expertise? What are you good at? Oh, what your hobby? Sell the hobby. Are you good at security? You're good at fishing? You're good at hunting? You're good at music? You're good at knitting? You're good at crocheting? I mean, there's a woman that makes a fortune talking about crocheting. And again, guys, I know nothing about crocheting. I would know nothing about, if the content's good or not. The only thing I can tell you that's good is her check that she gets every month, making, 15 grand a month selling crocheting tips, okay? What are you good at? Look at ways that you can sell that, guys, right now. It's really important. As I complete this video, I'm going to wrap a few stories together. Michael Burry, made famous from The Big Short and Zion Capital, he stepped forward and said that he sees that stocks still have room to go down right now. Mark Cuban stepped forward and said, hey, don't freak out about crypto. This is like the early stage of the internet, where we had certain losses and certain things went out of business and certain problems happened. Again, 2 great articles about that. Next thing is, this is going to be the most expensive 4th of July ever on record when it comes to food. You're going to see food prices go up a minimum of 11% right now, which you and I both know is a lie, and that it's much higher than 11%. So there's that. We talked about this. Think about this. We had the most expensive Halloween, the most expensive Thanksgiving, the most expensive Christmas, the most expensive Passover, the most expensive Easter, the most expensive, now it's 4th of July, guys. Come on, enough is enough. The most expensive, it keeps going up. It's ridiculous. And share your thoughts on that stuff. Robinhood, the online exchange, is rumored to be purchased by FTX, which is a crypto exchange. We will see if that happens, okay? The story's below on that too. And the final thing is, people, when you go and you buy gas and you put your credit card in the machine, if you are using a debit card or a credit card, the stations can run and put a hold on the account for up to 5 business days. That's 5 days. If it's a Wednesday, that would be the following Tuesday. They don't count Saturdays and Sundays, guys. Basically a week of holding your money. And these amounts in certain states have gone up to $175 that they're holding of your money. Walk in the gas station, tell them you want 20 bucks on pump 6, 40, 80, whatever the number is, if you don't want to risk that. Because people sometimes buy gas every day and then realize that they have multiple $175 holds in their account. That will be released eventually based on your purchase, but that is ridiculous, guys. You have to keep track of stuff like this. So much is continually happening. Again, if you guys are interested in the stimulus checks, check within your county, check within your state, and see if you're eligible for anything like that. Look at the links below that I shared as well, and it'll talk about all that stuff. Please don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button. Don't forget the link. If you guys are interested in foreclosures, the best place to get foreclosures is foreclosure.com. I go on there once a week, and I'm floored at how many new places are there just in my area. So take a look at it, guys. Links is below. You get a 7-day trial for free. Don't forget to join the email list, and also if you want more access to me, there is Patreon. Okay? Onward and upward, guys. I will see you guys very soon.